This is a one-time and a lifetime opportunity. This is a one-time and a lifetime opportunity that we have to do it right. And we do not have a second chance. We got to get it right the first time. And so I will be answering some questions that were sent to me, and of course questions that have arisen or have risen from the option that the community would have voted on in terms of the package. And so the following are the questions that I'll be answering. One, founding members. Two, the packages that we now have and how much application, location of TACC Diaspora City, who can own land, who can own business, who can lease, who can be founding members, and the price, is it in US, CFA franc, Liberty, pound sterling? What is the currency are we talking about? Can couples buy land together? Can they also buy land single as individual? How many can they buy? Can their children buy? How many can they buy? And how old do they have to be? Also, land distribution. How many plots and what size will you get based on how many applications that you would have had? How will you get your receipt, and via what medium will you pay? And the lands, are we dealing now with residential lands, or basically are we dealing with the royalty program? And so let's begin. Founding members. In 2019, when we started TACC as a community, the first movers and shakers were called founding or pioneering members. And so those members were given their reward. TACC Diaspora City founding members are distinct and apart from TACC community founding members. We're dealing with two different things. The first has nothing to do with the second. And what qualifies you as a founding member in TACC Diaspora City is the package that we have now decided on, which is $75,000. It doesn't matter how many applications you have. That's where the founding members come into the city. The package, the number of packages will be 7,000. And each individual has the right to apply or to make application 10 times, maximum 10 times. The location that we are looking at as I'm speaking, it's in Liberia. The policy of Liberia when it comes to land is that only Liberians and descendants of African can own lands. And even though you're descendant of Africans, you must meet a certain criteria for you to own lands. Non-descendants or non-Liberians can own property under incorporation, and they can have leases, they can own businesses. Also, The price we are talking is in US dollars. And who can be founding members? Those who will buy the package to invest. This has nothing to do with the residential. We are not dealing with the residential package right now. We are dealing with the royalty program. And the royalty program entitles each founding member to take part in the city royalty that will pay you and your children's children. In other words, it's like a title deed. You will be given a certification as a founding member and how many applications you would have purchased. And based on your purchase, that is the royalty that you will receive. So 25% of whatever the revenue generated by the city will go into the pool, and each application will be given equal share. So if there's $100 and there is 10 hand, each hand gets $10. If it's $100 and it's 20 hand, each hand gets 500. And if it's $1 billion and you have 10 hand, that's how it's looking. So every application, the pool will be divided evenly, accordingly. Now, can children be founding members? Now, children can be founding members, but they must be represented by their parents. And of course, they also have the option for 10 applications. Each person has the right to 10 applications. And so whether you're married or you're single, you have rights to 10 applications. Now, let's come to the land distribution. Now, and I'm giving you information so that you will know. Now, let's talk about the purchase policy first, and then we talk about the packages. I'm still answering the question, land distribution and purchase. And so for those who are buying the land right out, you have an option to pay 35% in tax, 65% in cash, or Bitcoin or USD. That is if you're buying the land out, complete. 35% cash, 65% in fiat or in other cryptocurrency. Now, if you're doing installment, the down payment is 40%, and the required is 72 months of equal payments. And of course, you can pay more than what is required, but not less. We're also looking at the royalties. As I said before, is 25% that the pool will be entitled for. And you can pay, the mode of payment is TACC, Bitcoin, USDT, and of course, cash. Founding members. Now, based on the packages that we have, which is 75,000. Now, if a member purchase 1 to 3 packages, you're only entitled to 1 plot or 1 lot. Now, there are 4 lots in an acre. So it's, I think, a quarter of an acre. It's about 11,000 something point something square feet. So, and it has nothing to do with residential now. This is the land that will be associated with the application that you are now purchasing. If you want one application, which is 75,000, two application, 150, so forth and so forth. So any investor who are purchasing 1 to 3 application is entitled to 1 plot. 4 to 6, half of an acre. 7 to 9, application, 3/4 of an acre. 10 packages, which is the maximum, you're entitled to 1 acre. This has nothing to do with the residential packages that will come thereafter. All right, and that answered the question, how big are the lots that you'll be getting? In terms of the residential area, we will determine that at a later time. How many plots are in the residential area at this time, we do not know. How will you receive your receipt? Your receipt will be received and stamped and signed and sent back to you via the same medium in which you would have submitted your application. So that is how you will receive your receipt. In terms of the partition of the lands, will there be different categories? And yes, there will be different areas, but our concentration now is the first order of the day, which is the royalty program. We will put into effect the land purchase system shortly, but we are now concentrating on the royalty program. We anticipate that in this quarter we will make the purchase for the first initial plots of land, and also we intend to begin construction in the same quarter. So there's a lot that will be happening. We will give you the information with regards to the payment as you would have requested. Upon the request, we will furnish you, and you will have to indicate via the same channel, what is your interest in paying, whether fiat, Bitcoin, USDT, etc. All right, so thank you very much. I hope that I would have answered a lot of your questions, and especially with the one with the founding members. Founding members in TACC City is different than founding members in 2019. This is Chief Abundant.